Hey guys, so I have a brand new topic today for you guys, and what I'm going to discuss with you guys today is fun video games that my generation held. This is my opinion. Let's get right into it. Here's the first game. I'm just kidding. We're not going to talk about that old, because I'm not that old. There are some games I really remember, and I remember them being a lot of fun. One of the first games that I remember is Sonic the Hedgehog. Me and my sister staying up all night one time just to beat the first level. It was a pain in the neck because the darn level was so hard. There was water in it. Now I know all you Sonic players know exactly what I'm talking about. You get all the way down to the water level and then you drown. You have to start over from the beginning. You know, like that crap pissed me off. Why the heck are you gonna put water in the second stage when you know that we're not that good at the game yet? And then you drown. They're just really trying not to make you beat that game. And there's like 12 levels in the whole entire game. And then you just get mad. You just start getting frustrated. Something else about Sonic. There's a stage in Sonic 2 and in Sonic 3 called Death Egg. How are you gonna have a stage called Death Egg? In 2 and in 3. And in Sonic and Knuckles. It was hard. You're at the last level of the game, you have 0 rings, and of course if you get touched, you die. And you have to fight 2 big bosses. What? Are you kidding me? And that was very frustrating. I could not beat it, and then you die, and then once again you have to start from all the way at the beginning again, and I'm sure many of you have cried. I can just think of it now, I'm just so pissed. But you know, overall that game was so much fun. Going through all the stages, it's cool to go out back and play now that you know what you're doing and everything, but man, that Dr. Robotnik, man, this new stuff, I don't know anything about. Like, I only played the first 3 in Knuckles. Second game that I would like to mention is Pokemon. I personally had Pokemon Red and Yellow. And Red was the first one I've ever had. Yeah, the one where none of the characters look like any of the characters from the show. Especially Brock. When you fight Brock, you have a Geodude that looks like he has an afro. He doesn't look like this in the show. Why couldn't they make him look like the actual Geodude from the show? But then again, Brock was really hard to beat. They made the first gym leader impossible. Especially in Pokemon Yellow, you start off with Pikachu. And he's an electric Pokemon, so you go on to fight these rock dudes, and it says it doesn't affect them. And give me a break. Another game that I would like to talk about is Tekken. The games were really fun, but they were also really hard too. Tekken 1 had all the blocky characters. Cool back in the day, but now you look at it, you're just like, man, oh man, why did I play this game? This game sucks. One of my favorite characters in that game, Eddie Gordo. Black guy with the dress. I mean, just conclude, guys. Like, I like the black characters in all the games. Now, I remember one time when I was fighting against one of my friends. Actually, above Eddie, I have another favorite character, Kuma. The big, loafy, giant bear. Inching forward. And then all of a sudden, kapow! Like, he just punches me across the screen. One hit KO. I was so upset. Like, did he really have to punch me like that? And I was like, I'm new to the game, I don't really know the controls, I know forward and back. Yoshimitsu is like another one of those characters who will stab you and it'll take away like 3/4 of your health. Another frustrating thing about this game was the boss. Who did you fight at the end? Tekken 2? Devil Kazuya or something like that? I would be stuck on this guy for hours. Another game. Mortal Kombat! I used to like being a ninja. Reptile Ring, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Noob Saibot. Back when Noob Saibot was all cheap, or Ermac, Smoke, Chameleon. I like playing as these guys. I would play my friends, but every single time they would win. After each win, this is what they would do. So I'm sitting there getting humiliated. You know the look on your face after you get like a brutality. And then after the brutality, there's like 8 skulls on the ground. 20 rib cages. I would like to see a human being with 20 rib cages. Like, Another one of my personal favorite characters in that game is Liu Kang. He had the fireball and he had the bicycle kick. The moves are easy, but you know, once again, it always ended in something I didn't want it to end as. I remember that fight. I wanted to beat my friend, but after he would beat me each time, I had so much build up inside, I got so pissed. I just started thinking mean things that I wanted to do with his head. Another thing on Mortal Kombat was difficulty in that was extreme. You would put the game on very easy and it would be very hard. The bosses would kick you once and that's like half your health. They'll kick you in the chest, you go flying across the screen, half your health is gone. Then they do 2 kicks and you're done. And on top of that, they can grab you, they can throw you. Gosh, the game was really hard. But it still will probably go down as one of my favorite games I've ever played. Now the last game that I will discuss is Crash Bandicoot. It was such a good adventure game. I really struggled in this game though. I would run and die within seconds. The first Crash Bandicoot ever made was really hard. There's a stage in that game called Slippery Climb. And in order to get the gem in that stage, you have to get every box in the stage without dying once. And that was impossible. You get all the way to the end of the stage and then you die right before you get to your last box. And then you have to start all over again and get the gem again. The game, I would say, is probably the easiest one of all the games. And then like one good thing that I remember about those games is getting the Bootaga. Bootaga! Specific 5 games that I played growing up. So I guess I'll ask a really basic question for you guys. What was your favorite childhood game growing up? Other than that, until next time.